Namaste, beautiful souls, and welcome to day 3. Thanks so much for taking this challenge. And once again, I just want to honor you for sticking through it. Hopefully, day 2 was amazing for all of you. And today we're getting into focus. How do we focus this powerful energy now? Because, again, awareness is the first step, becoming aware of it, understanding it. And again, it's an evolutionary process. If you think that you know what sexual energy is right now, you don't. Okay, you're just beginning to figure it out. The knowledge is just the smallest 1% of it. 99% is the application. Being able to fully apply this information and continually learn, because you don't know until you know. Okay? So if you think you know, you don't know. And if you accept that you don't know anything, then you actually begin to know. So day 2 was all about feeling, being able to actually experience this energy, because it's one thing to understand it and see, oh yeah, I'm creative in this area, I can see how that can work, but it's a whole different ballgame to actually experience it. Okay, experience it for yourself. Now today is all about understanding focus. Okay, how do we focus this energy? How do we utilize this energy to focus? How can we essentially create, through the process of sexual transmutation, the desires, the things, and the experiences that we want to bring into our reality? Now, it all comes down to, again, really mastering the feeling part and the awareness part first, because without those two, the focus is irrelevant. Because it doesn't matter if you're focusing energy if it's not if there's no power behind that focus. It's like, that's great that you're a very focused individual, but if your sexual energy is blocked, if you don't have that ignition first and you don't have the awareness of what sexual energy is, all you're doing is putting too much mental stress and mental stimulation into it that you're not able to actually experience the profound effects that come as a result of being able to feel your energy, being able to expand and cultivate the sexual energy, and then from there aligning the mind, body, and spirit to focus on what you desire and magnetize it and bring it into your reality, essentially create it into your reality. Okay? So the key here, first thing that I want to go over is what can prevent us from focusing? What can prevent this energy from being shot out of us with absolute clarity? Now, a couple things, okay? First is traumas, fears, blockages, stagnations, emotional traumas, emotional fears, emotional blocks, emotional barriers, all that crap. All the things and the resentment and the fears and all that garbage that we're still holding on to is preventing us from fully being able to, one, allow all that energy to flow. That's why yesterday we went over tension and being able to circulate it through your body and doing the body scan, because tension is stagnant energy, and stagnant energy prevents you from experiencing your highest capacity, which is a free-flowing energetic being, which is what you're here as an individual, okay, wearing this meat suit, which is just a three-dimensional energetic suit, but at the end of the day, it's still energy, okay? So when you become aware of these stagnancies, when you become aware of the traumas and the limitations and the emotional barriers, which are also stagnancies, not just physical, so you can have physical blocks as well, but they're directly connected to emotional blocks. So when you remove the emotional blocks, the physical blocks actually begin to go away. And that, as you dive into this practice more and more, and if you are taking this seriously and are really applying this on the day-to-day, you're going to notice this very rapidly, actually experiencing, where you're going to work through emotional blocks and you're going to see the physical experiences. Maybe you already have, just doing your own practices, but it's a lot more powerful when you have this awareness of your sexual energy specifically, because this is your most powerful energy. That being said, how do we take this energy now and focus it? Well, it all comes down to aligning the mind, the heart, and our chi energy, our sexual energy. How do we do that? Well, we have to have a clear mind, and that's where mindfulness comes in. So awareness, being able to be in a mindful state where we're not thinking about all the things that we did yesterday. We're not vomiting the past on the present, as I always say, but rather we're here. We're here in this present moment. Okay, we're just in this moment right now. That's all that there is. And from that, we can now clear the mind, have this beautiful, because the mind is a beautiful tool. Now, the problem is, a lot of times we become the tool. Okay? We become used by the tool. And if you're being used by a tool, you are a tool. Okay? Because tools are used. So don't be used, be the user. Be the user of a tool, this powerful tool, which can create our reality for us. But it has to be fueled by something, because the mind is just a focuser, okay? The mind just focuses. It's energy and it's emotion that is projected from the mind in the form of literal energy, literal matter, okay, that comes out and releases vibrations, the vibrational resonance of the thing that you desire. So if you're thinking about $1,000,000, right? You, as if you're focused on that and you're using your sexual energy to bring up and blast it through, it's blasting through your mind's eye, as you visualize and focus on the thing that you desire, you're actually sending what's called vibrational waves at it, or particle flow, or energy, or creation energy, sexual energy, whatever. You're blasting that at this essentially etheric memory, future memory, quantum memory, whatever you want to call it, and you're now welcoming that into your present experience. That's why mindfulness is so important to practice, because you're now able to take, instead of taking the past and projecting it into the future, which is what most people do, you're now able to be here in the present, tune into what it is that you desire, which comes from awareness and comes from feeling. As you feel your sexual energy, as you become more familiar with it, you're going to be able to move it and get really clear on what it is that you desire. And from that, now I like to have vision boards all over. I have like reminders, little notes that I make all the time, affirmations. Whatever process of law of attraction or, creation, manifestation, all of that you like to use, it doesn't really matter what. What matters is the focus. So being able to focus on the one thing for long periods of time. And that's why cultivating the energy is so important, so that you have power behind the focus. But mindfulness is so important because now you clear this whoa, all the crazy thoughts that we're thinking at all times. We're now able to clear that and use the mind as what it's designed for, which is projected focus. So, how do we actually do all this? Because I've been talking a lot about all these different aspects, because it is very complex and there's still many, many layers. It's just the tip of the iceberg, but just the tip. As you cultivate your energy and you're clearing the stagnancies through your body, you're feeling good, okay? You're feeling positive emotions. And as you're feeling positive emotions, you're now able to project those positive emotions at whatever it is that you desire. All you have to do from this point on is think about what you desire. And I know law of attraction, woo-woo, it doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. What matters is when you think about something for long enough time and you put intense emotion. Sexual energy is the most intense energy, like I said, and it is the creation energy. So when you blast through the mind this sexual energy, you are now able to magnetize and be a vibrational resonance to the thing that you desire. Okay? So focus is powerful because it creates your reality. Your reality right now has been directly created by the things that you have been focusing on. The issue is, a lot of people are not conscious, they're not aware of what they're focusing on, and thus they're focusing on all the garbage from the past. When you are able to be mindful, as you become and step further into growing and expanding awareness, and you're able to really amplify the cultivation of this energy from this point on, focus is the easy part. But you just have to get all of that out of the way first. And that's the difficult part, is rewiring, reprogramming our brain and reprogramming our mind and belief systems to actually now focus with absolute clarity. Not on not getting it, which is what a lot of people do when they think about something. If you feel bad about whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or think about, it's because you're thinking about not getting it. Okay? You're thinking about the act of not getting it. And usually what that means is you have to create a level of belief within yourself. So usually you can set a lower goal, something that you kind of will know for certain, I can achieve this, and then kind of step into that role. Or you just rewire your brain. And there's many different methods to do that. We're going to get totally deep down the rabbit hole into that in the larger program come the new year. So your challenge is essentially to be able to focus. And focus. Make that your focus. Make your focus be focus. Have I said focus enough yet? But essentially, I want you to be able to practice focusing on the things that you want in your life. anything that you desire, not the things, not thinking about the things that you don't want, because that's what most people do. We tend to just really put a lot of time and energy into focusing on the worry of not getting what we desire. So, part of utilizing your sexual energy is being aware of, when I'm focusing on something, do I feel good or bad? Do I feel great? Do I feel happy? Do I feel pleasurable? Or do I feel, that feeling of resistance within me? And if you feel that as you're thinking about the things that you desire, it's because you don't believe that you can have it, or you're focusing on not getting it, okay? So I want you to really practice this, because this is a skill that you need to learn if you want to consciously create your reality utilizing this, okay? So sexual cultivation is a very, very key part of this, but the actual transmutation process is being able to now take this energy, transmute the negative emotions, transmute the stagnant energy within us, and now project the desired focus on whatever it is that we desire, projecting that focus and bringing that into our reality. And you bring it into your reality how? By focusing on it all the time, as much as possible. The more that you focus on something, the more emotion and the more vibrational resonance and energy you're blasting at the thing that you desire, and the quicker and the easier it will come into your reality. Okay? So I'm super excited to hear your results from this, because trust me guys, this is something that if you actually take the time to apply it, really work hard at optimizing yourself, meaning getting mindful, getting clear on cultivating this energy, clearing any blockages within you, the traumas, working through all of that, and you have a clean flow of energy coming out that you can project and focus on the things that you desire and magnetize back into your life. Utilizing this is going to help you immensely, and the results are going to be insanely rapid. Okay, I've been utilizing this for a while to manifest, to create, and it's been crazy nonetheless. Okay, and I'm also super excited to announce the extension of this and the continuation of the program, which is going to be happening in the new year, where we're going to dive into all the 3 areas that we just talked about and so much more. So we're going to cover sacred sexuality, really utilizing this sexual energy and moving it throughout your body, also being able to move it throughout your partner's body as you're making love, as you're in sexual union. Okay, talking about the divine masculine, divine feminine, divine union. How do we come and unify this energy within ourselves in its masculine form, in its feminine form, and in its unified form, which is divine union. We're also going to talk about how to clear the emotional blockages, how to get rid of the emotional baggages, how to clear sexual energy, sexual frustration, sexual traumas, okay, emotional traumas, how to clear all that out of the way so you can have a clean flow and actually magnetize into your reality the things that you desire, and how to focus this energy, more in-depth exercises on how to really optimize and move this energy throughout your body, and a whole bunch more. I'm working on, some amazing things right now. So I'm super excited to bring you that. So if that is something that you're interested in come the new year, I'm going to send out an email to everyone who joined this challenge so that you get notified when it does come out. And if it is something that you want to pursue, it's going to be super excited. I'm super excited to share all this knowledge with you, because everything that I just shared over the last 3 days, just the tip of the iceberg. Like, really, it's like not even 1% of the information that I have personally. Nonetheless, the information that's out there, and I'm always learning, I'm always growing and researching and applying all of this. So it's really, really important that you continue to just expand your awareness, really feel every day how you check in with yourself, tune in with yourself, do the body scan, do the internal scan with the mind's eye, and always observe where your focus is going. And as you focus on the things that you desire, you're going to start magnetizing amazing things into your life. And I have no doubt you're all going to be amazing creators. You already are such powerful creators. And once again, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to do this challenge, really dedicating this time for yourself, this sacred time. And I can't wait to hear how the application is going of these exercises, of this understanding, and see the future in whatever way, shape, or form that looks like for all of you. Love you so much. Once again, thanks for joining the 3-day challenge, and I can't wait to hear everyone's experience. Love you guys.